Hi everybody, welcome to All Games New and Old. I'm David Rodriguez and I'm here to unbox Meeples Monsters. This just arrived yesterday, so I'm excited to crack it open. This was published by AEG and is designed by, I think it's Oli Steiness. I may not be saying that correctly, I'm not sure. This is the Kickstarter edition, so there might be some things in here that aren't in the regular retail edition. We'll see. I'm wondering what's going to happen when I open this because, let me see if you can see why. The lid is not fully down here, and I don't know if you can tell. And I don't know if that's just how it had to be packed in because of all the Kickstarter stuff, or if it kind of got shifted around in shipping and became this way. I'm really not sure. So it could be that when I open this, it looks like a disaster, but we're going to hope not. Let me get to the back side here. So it says, a dark shadow has fallen upon the realm of Rowan. The evil forces of Mordra, pulled to the power of Sauron, together with unfathomable monstrosities from the realm of people, have found new ways to enter your world and are now invading everywhere. The king's army, weakened by years of war, is but a thin veneer of its former self. The desperate king turns to you, lords and ladies of the land, asking you to take action and save the realm from the dark powers. Whoever musters the most potent force, completing quests, adventures, and proving most effective against the invaders will be declared the new Earl Marshal and win the game. And a little easy breakdown. You build your bag, you improve your units, and you defeat the monsters attacking the city. Bag building is what really attracted me to this game because bag building is very similar to deck building, and I love deck building, as you might know. So, let me get this thing open, and we'll see if it's together very well in there or not. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I'm hoping it's just, not sunk in there very well just because of all the stuff they had to cram in this box. We'll see. And I hope that once I get through everything, I can put it in the box in a way that makes more sense. We shall see. Because it doesn't look like the kind of box that's designed oddly for that. I don't know if any of you have Lords of Waterdeep, but if you do, I don't know what they were thinking with that box. Mine is a disaster from trying to hold all that stuff in. And yeah, so this is not that kind of box, thankfully. All right, let me pull this open. All right, we're getting there. Okay. Here is our Meeples Monsters rulebook. I got the feeling this is not a super heavy game, although now I'm kind of curious to see how many pages we got. Oh, okay, so really 11 pages. I mean, 10 even if you were just going to go through ending the game. And then they have some frequently asked questions here on the back. And the very back is a reference that has clarifications and whatnot. So let me kind of just flip through here, take a look at what the rulebook looks like. Lots of nice full color pictures of the components. Here's your setup. It's got a very cute art style, which we'll talk about more here shortly. But I don't know if you noticed, but the characters are actually it's not like your meeples represent characters. Like your characters are meeples in this. He's carrying wood glue. I assume because he's a cleric, I'm guessing. And how else would you heal a broken wood meeple but with wood glue? Makes perfect sense. So, okay. I mean, it doesn't look too intense. Hopefully it's well written. I'm not sure. I haven't heard any feedback about this yet. So it's going to be interesting. Okay, the Four Towers and solo expansion. Okay, I didn't even remember if there was a solo expansion. I was thinking there was, but I thought I might be crazy. So it's just like a little mini expansion that comes with it. It has 20 tower rooms, 7 Royal Guard orders, 1 Royal Guard board, and 1 set of rules. I'll see if I can get this out. I'm going to use the good old X-Acto on this thing because I don't want to be pulling at this forever. I have a very bad habit of biting my nails, and I'd kind of stopped for a long time, and now I find myself doing it again. So I'm trying to get back into not doing that because it's horrible. It's very hard to break a bad habit, and especially one that I've had since I was, I don't know, 10 maybe? I mean, good God, it's been a bit. Anyway, enough personal issues. Let's see. So this is our rulebook for the expansion and the solo mode. I'm glad there's a solo mode. That's really cool. I just hadn't remembered that. As I mentioned before, a lot of times I'll back something and I'll look at it a lot of times when I back it, but then I don't follow along with everything from then on necessarily. Like, I got to show you this picture because this is crazy. Look at this night guy riding like a rocking horse. That's fantastic. I'm concerned because there's lots of fire and these are wooden meeple people, and that doesn't seem wise. But, okay. So we have various tiles here that are going to be used in these new modes. This might be missions: rescue Lady Birch, rescue Sir Purple, rescue Willow Clogfoot, face the darkness, curse of the rot within, all kind of cool stuff. So we'll move that off to the side. All right, so we have a board that talks about summoning troops and whatnot. So let's see. All right, this comes with 4 drawstring bags. Pretty nice. I'm going to see if these feel good. Yeah, they feel like they're pretty nicely held together. I have had bags in games that are just like full of threads, like they're coming apart in there or something, and it's, you know, it's not a huge deal, but it's kind of annoying. Like if you're going to include bags, like just you might as well make them good, right? Okay, this is like a victory point track, and then I'm not sure if these are where you put the bad guys. It might be, but I'm not certain. So pretty nice little board there. Okay, you have the lumber inn, or you have your tavern area and your sleeping area. You have spots for the various classes that you can get. I know you start off with peasants, and I think there's also a meeple that you start off with that is just like a not useful one. I don't know, I can't remember what they're called, but either way. And then I know you can upgrade as time goes on and get different types of heroes into your bag, which is pretty cool. Okay, so it looks like there's one of these for every player. Oh, they're different names too. So this is the Sir Douglas Fir Inn. That's kind of fun. I love this kind of stuff. All right, this is Meeples and Mustards. Fantastic. And this one is the Elder Flower. Very cool. I like that kind of stuff. Okay. So we've got various tokens here. I'm guessing this is the first player token, probably. There are some things that looks like when you reach certain goals, you will get victory points. So I think I remember seeing that in a video where you had these under certain things. And I don't know that you use all of them all the time, or if you have like a random selection. Either way, I kind of hope that you don't use them all every time, because that can make the game have a little more variety from play to play, which is always nice. Okay, this looks like it might be the main board. So I'm going to go ahead and move this to the side for a moment. So my guess is everything looks pretty reasonably put together. I'm guessing the reason why I had so much trouble with the box was that it had to fit in the solo game, which I think maybe is not perhaps part of the retail version. I'm not certain about that. It could be. All right, I can get it all in here. Most of it's in there. So this is the cool board. You have a few different buildings. There's a cathedral, university, villages, castle. You have spots for rent where you, I believe, can put buildings of your own, which kind of reminds me of Lords of Waterdeep, although a different kind of game, but perhaps that is a similarity. And I'm trying to see, it looks like these are the places where you can upgrade into maybe special meeples. I'm fully guessing here, but it looks like maybe you take a white and a blue and you can turn that into the black one. I don't remember what these classes are. I'm sure they're around in here, but there are some special ones. So it's a nice looking board, very clear. Everything is really easy to see on there, which I like. We do have some games that the boards are beautiful, but there's so much going on, and the spots that you go to are not really made to stand out enough. And it's okay, but it's kind of a pain. Like I appreciate great art and I want great art, but I do like a board that is better about differentiating the spots that are important to you in some way. Okay, let's get these back over here. So some of these have started to come out, which is not a big deal. I think these are some of the buildings that you can make, because they're all named various kind of building things. So there's the Twig and Branch Tavern, the Branch and Root Inn, the Mage Academy, Levy Station, Holy House, Rest and Be Thankful Inn, Coliseum, Manor House, House of Lords, Ranger Academy, Shamanic Temple. I almost said Satanic Temple. I totally misread that. Wowie. House of Mercy, Mage's Workshop, Warrior's Hut, Healer's Temple. Very cool. I don't know the specifics of what those do. Okay. Let's get into these. I think these are perhaps the stars of the stars. So I'll look at the most boring meeple first. These are the ones, I don't remember what they're called, but these are the ones that are not especially useful meeples, I believe. It might be that you can upgrade them. I don't know if you can, or if they're just in your bag so that you sometimes draw, some negatives to your hand. But this is just a plain gray meeple. Not very exciting, but they seem good quality. They feel nice, so that's good. All right, let's get into these. These are the peasant meeples. Now, most of these other ones actually have some art on them. It's not just like the plain boring ones. At least on one side, it looks like. So that is, let me see if I can get that to zoom in better. Hopefully you can see that. It's hard to tell. That is the peasant meeple. Pretty cool. Let's look at some of these others. I don't know if I'll know what all these character classes are. I'm relatively certain I won't, but we're gonna look at them anyway. Okay. This one, I'm pretty sure is the mage. Let's get that to focus a little bit. There's a mage for you. Pretty cool. The art is very cute. I mean, you wouldn't be able to draw, I guess, a very realistic person and have them fill up a meeple perfectly. So they kind of have to go with cute. But when we get to the cards, I think you'll see other cute art as well. This guy at least looks like maybe a barbarian. Let's see. Yeah, I'm guessing barbarian, but I could be wrong. Very nice, though. All right, there's a few more things to look at here. Okay, I think the black ones are the knights. Not certain. Yeah, there you go. There's our knight, I think. Oh, then there's a bag that has like several special ones. Let's get to the red one first, though. Okay. I think this is going to be the cleric. Oh, hello. I'm just going to throw these pieces around if you don't mind. All right. So there's our cleric. Very cool. And then I'm just going to pull one of each of these colors out of the special ones. I don't know what any of these classes are. I think one is a paladin, if I remember right, but if I try to tell you a bunch of different things, I'm going to be lying if I try to pretend like I know what I'm talking about. So let's see. I'm going to arrange them here if I can. Either way, they look cool. Okay. So I promise you that one of those is a dragon. I'm pretty sure that's clear. So very cool. I really like these meeples a lot. As much as I'm a fan of minis, like if you throw something cool on a meeple or other kind of wooden component, that's also really fun. All right, let's take a look at some of these cards here. So this is going to have, looks like some of our heroes stuff. Let me get in here. Again, fingernail biting. Don't start. It's terrible. I think it is all anxiety related. I'm not sure, but I'm working on that too. So let's get this open here. I'm gonna take this time to tell you, I don't know if those of you who watch my stuff regularly know about it, but there is a group on Facebook. It's named All Games New and Old. And right now there's not a lot of people in it, and I would love to see some more people, but just because I'd like to interact with folks more. It doesn't have to be all about my channel, just any kind of board game you're playing or, you know, any thoughts you have about board games. I would really, really love to interact with folks there. It's a pretty easy place to chat with people. So I like that. Of course, I'm also on Twitter. You might know me there. So we got our characters. The mage is really cool looking. Cleric. Okay, so we're going to see all the classes here. That is the knight. Okay. I thought it probably was, but I just wasn't sure. The warrior. Okay, he's a warrior. I thought he might be a barbarian. Shaman. These are getting into the special ones. Pretty neat. The ranger. The paladin. Okay, I knew there was a paladin. Okay, now we're getting into some monsters. We got skeleton. Termite. That would be terrifying if you're a meeple. I almost said, oh, that's not scary, but then I remembered, oh yeah, we're all wood. So, backwoods bandit. Tree beast. There's always a tree beast, isn't there? Timberwolf. Woodpecker. Oh, that's scary too. There's more tree beast. Nightshade. Zombie. Glom. It's pretty vicious looking. A band of goblins. Greenwood bandit. Okay, let's get into this other deck of cards here. I also just recently signed up for Board Game Arena. So if you want to find me on there, my name is All Games New and Old, no spaces. Most of the games on there, I don't know how to play. I'm in several games right now, and I'm just doing motions and hoping that it kind of works out because some of these games most of the games on there I'm not familiar with. Some of them are on my shelf of shame, and I'm trying to work through those too. But I would love to get a game on with somebody. I try to get moves in when I can. So turn-based is easiest for me just because it's hard for me to play anything live, really. But all right, so Margrove Bandit, Plywood Golem, a giant beaver. Oh my god. I think it's funny how these monsters, so many of them are tailored to be frightening to a wood being. A dragon. There's our dragon. Varnished mummy. Gelatinous cube, and it just looks like a wooden cube. That's fantastic. Nightmare Rider. There's Sauron, the Dark Overlord. Brilliant. Sapsucula. Oh my god. Balsa Doom. Combuster. Or Combustor. Alright, so Dark Council Rise cards. Okay. There's all kinds of stuff here. These are not that interesting to look at, but they're cool. Alright. So those are the cards. Those are all the components. I'm going to look under here again in the off chance there's something special. Usually there is not. Okay. There is not. Not a big shock. So that is the brand new game from AEG, Kickstarter edition of Meeples and Monsters. I really can't wait to play it. I want to do a review. The problem is I have a lot of things arriving right now. I just got this. I'm working on an Ascension Tactics review. Oh gosh, Lockup's supposed to arrive here any day, I think, or at least very soon. I pre-ordered Arc Nova. That's supposed to come soon. There are so many things. I don't know how I'm going to get to all of them. It may take me a while to get to some of these, but I do hope to do a review sometime soon because it just looks like a lot of fun, and I hope people are as excited about it as I am. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe, and click the little bell icon so you know about the next time I put out a video. Also, please leave some comments. I would love to chat with you guys there. If it's not in the Facebook group, I am happy to talk back and forth with anybody. I had someone ask me a question about a game, about sleeves, about card sleeve sizes, and I didn't know, and I went and researched for them. So I am happy to do that. If it's an answer I can find out that you're having trouble finding, I will do my best to find it. But, you know, anything you want to talk about is fine there too. I'd be happy to chat with any of you. Anyway, that's about it for today. So I look forward to seeing you all around the table. Bye. If you like that video, you might also like this one.
Or this one.
If you don't want me to cry myself to sleep at night, click this little button to subscribe.
We'll see you around the table.
Bye.
Bye.